Well, first of all, Jonathan, the smile tells it all. Welcome and very many congratulations.
Thanks very much, Gordon. Obviously, I'm delighted to take control of this massive football club. Obviously, this football club has played a massive part of my life since I was a 6-year-old boy. Watching the game at Hartlepool against Port Vale, we drew 2-2. Archie Stevens scoring both goals. I'm overwhelmed. I'm humbled by it, and it's a fantastic challenge moving forward.
If anybody ever doubted that Middlesbrough ran through the blood, what you've just said there has just proved everything, hasn't it?
Without a doubt. And you look back on your childhood when you're on the playground as a kid, being the Middlesbrough team, being different players from that team. And it's something that has been brought with me. My dad took me when I was 6 years old. He'd be proud as any man would be of his son doing this job now.
You look at what you've done over the years. You've been to Real Madrid, you've been to Newcastle, you've been to Tottenham, you played for England. This is home, isn't it?
Of course it is. I've never moved. I've always kept my base in Middlesbrough because I love the town. I love the place, I love the people here. It's a fantastic area. It doesn't get the plaudits that it should do. But it's a fantastic place, and it's a place that I call home.
All those clubs you've been to, you'll have taken something from every manager, every head coach. What do you bring to the table?
Enthusiasm, a real belief, standards, and a way that I really want to play. I want to play attacking football. It's as simple as that. You lose the ball, can we win it back as quick as possible? High pressing, that's what I want to do. I've learnt significant amounts from every manager that I've worked under, and with Tony Pulis, I learnt a vast amount from him as well. He was a fantastic manager to get my grounding, and he done really well for me. Managers Bobby Robson-Dill, Terry Venables, Harry Redknapp, Dave D'O'Leary, Aitor Karanka was fantastic for me. His organisation skills, and we had a very successful period in this club's history with Aitor in charge. I've brought Leo in and was part of that staff, and I think it's very important that I tap into Leo. He was brilliant under Aitor. He had his back. He was trustworthy. He has a connection with the whole of Middlesbrough, and he brings a lot to the party. As well as Robbie Keane, I think that's a fantastic appointment for the football club. I mean, you can look at the history and how many times we've had a striker of his ilk in the backroom team. I think it's very rare that we had it. And the goalkeeping coach, Danny Coyne, who will do really well for us as well. I've spoken to them at length, all three of them, and they know exactly what pathway we want to take.
You preempted the next question. Excuse me, I'm getting excited myself here. You preempted the next question about your backroom staff, but it's important to get your title right. You're not the manager, you're a head coach.
Yeah, I'm a head coach. I think days are gone with a manager. It's like when we sign players, there'll be a committee who signs these players. That's what it'll be like. It won't be me making the be-all and end-all decisions. I think that's important now in this football club, because this football club's had times where it's had one manager in, another manager comes in who doesn't like his players. You spend a lot of money and it goes a bit pear-shaped. The next manager comes in, he doesn't like his players. That can't happen now. We've got to have a philosophy at this club which we all believe in, and I certainly believe in it. It's part of what I've grown up believing in. I've had managers who've played this style of football that I want to play, so I've bought into it. And my coaching staff have done exactly the same.
Can you explain a little bit what that philosophy is? Can you let us give us an insight into what this club is about?
Well, the style of football you want to play, you want to get the fans on the edge of the seat. We want to try and get as many fans back in the stadium as we can by playing attacking, exciting football with high pressure, pressing in different areas. And I'm not just talking about going gun-ho. I'm talking about players running the extra yard, knowing when to press, how to press, what areas to show them in. And I'm looking to bring kids through the youth system. I think that's really important for this football club. The last few years maybe we've got away from doing that, but I know every player from under 12s to under 23s to first team level. I know these players, I know what they can do, and I'm one of the managers who won't be frightened of putting a young player in, and then the fans can really start connecting with them, because what you're going to get out of them young players is enthusiasm, a desire, a hunger to really learn and go forward.
You know the academy better than anybody at this football club, with the possible exception of Craig Liddell, maybe Peter Hood, who's been here for a while as well. But people who have got the club in their blood, and they know what this is about, and that's important for this club, isn't it?
Exactly. The more the merrier for me. The more people who love Middlesbrough should be at this club. I mean, they've done a fantastic job in previous seasons. With Dave Parnaby as well, he's done an outstanding job, and Craig picked the reins up, and equally he's done a brilliant job throughout. But we have players at this club in the 23s and 18s who are good enough to play on the first team. And like I said before, I won't think twice about putting them in the team. they will play. If they are good enough, they will play. It's as simple as that. And then that brings pathways for other players. We can attract a lot more players if they see younger players getting the chance at this football club. It's huge.
What's the immediate aim, other than to hit the ground running, of course, as every manager wants to do? Is there a period of stability that you need, or you just going straight into this?
Well, on a personal one, I want to be at the top of the table. That is me. I don't go into at the start of the season thinking, oh, I want to finish 13th, I want to finish 12th. I want to finish right at the top. Listen, but that isn't going to be easy, and we've got to bear with it at times. There's going to be some up and downs, there's going to be some bumpy rides. But we all need to stick together, us as a club and the fans, and really get behind us and back this philosophy that we have, and trying to take the club forward, no matter who's in charge, they get backed. We need that support from the fans, it's simple as that.
We've spoken about the philosophy of the club, we've spoken about what makes the area tick as well. There's one man who embodies both, that's the chairman, Steve Gibbs.
That says it all. He's a great chairman, he's a great man. If you look what he's done for this football club since he took charge, when it was going into liquidation, he came along and he's stuck by us ever since, and he's backed every single manager that's been at the helm. He's done that over a considerable amount of years. Now it's a different thing. We need to spend money wisely. We need to do it right. We need to buy younger players and bring younger players through, and have a real endeavour to do that.
We've spoken as a player, we've spoken to you as a captain, we've spoken to you with the connection with the academy, and now speaking as head coach. How proud does that make you feel?
Like I said earlier on, I'm so proud. You can imagine, Cox, you've known me for a while, but you can imagine how proud I am. I'm absolutely delighted, and for my father as well, he'd be so proud of me, puffing his chest out. It's just a fantastic honour.
I think anybody that knows you is proud for you. Thanks for your time, Jonathan, and the very best of luck.
Thanks. Cheers.